man.
You good?
How are you?
I'm
Very
alright,
good.
thank you,
It's been too long.
Yeah, man, I'm busy, man.
You're busy. You're like
busy.
living, right?
Everywhere, aren't we? Man?
All right, well,
Yeah.
Radio Raheem here with Amir Khan, finally back in the game. I get to see you here in Los Angeles, but you're headed to Las Vegas for this fight.
Yep.
You're taking on Devin Alexander. A lot of people feel like your speed and your boxing ability will outclass him. Is that what you feel like gives you the advantage in this fight?
Well, I think, Devin's a great fighter, and I think both of us are quick. We're both explosive, and it's going to be a tough fight no matter what, however I go into this fight. It's all about just being smart and sticking to my game plan, not making mistakes in there, because look, you're always at one punch away from getting hurt, and so it's all about just winning comfortably, looking good, and sticking to my game plan. If I do that, I know I can get the win. Devin's a good fighter. He's won many world titles. He's very dangerous, and that's what I want. And I think this fight will definitely catapult me to where I need to be. Where to the big fights that I want to be at. So I'm looking past this fight. This is going to be a tough fight for me. But it's all about just being focused and winning this fighting style.
Devin is not averse to getting on the inside and just exchanging. That might not be the most advantageous for you, but you've been drawn into that kind of fight before. When you say stick to your game plan, is that to stay outside, or are you looking to exchange?
I mean, if you look at the last fight against Colazo, it was sticking to the game plan, what Virgil Hunter set for me. And I didn't make no mistakes, and I stuck to the game plan, didn't get caught with silly shots, and I was smart, and I put down Colazo 3 times, and I mean, we were just being smart in that fight. Now, if I stick to the same game plan, be smart, not to rush and not to have my hands down low and try going for the knockout, then I think we'll be fine. I mean, knockdowns and knockouts come when you don't expect them, when you don't look for them. And that's what I've been doing. When I've made mistakes, I've been looking for the knockouts. That's why I got caught in between shots. But now, I'm much of a wiser fighter. I'm much of a better fighter, and I'm excited for this for the future, because this is a good fight for me. And this, like I said, this is only going to take me to bigger fights. And I'm not looking past this fight, but I know that past this fight, there's big fights for me. Now,
when you took on Virgil Hunter, left Freddie Roach, you've been here for a while now. You were doing well then. Obviously, the Danny Garcia fight didn't go your way. But do you feel like making that change has improved you as a fighter? And if so, how? Yeah, definitely. It has improved me. I mean, look, Freddie's a great trainer. Sometimes you need that change in your career, and I had that change. And it's only made me just refocus and regroup myself. I mean, Virgil sat me down and he speaks to me well, and he drills it in my head, what I need to do and what I shouldn't be doing and stuff. And when someone talks to you like that, that sometimes you pick up things differently and you listen to things differently. But yeah, it's good times for me. I mean, I've got a good Virgil's like an advisor and a trainer. He tells me the right things. I've got a great strength conditioner, which is Tony Brady. I'm in great condition. I mean, not that I was in bad condition last time when I was with Freddie Roach, but I think I'm a better fighter now because I listen more and I'm much of a smarter fighter. You said that, without looking past this fight, there are other fights on the horizon that are much bigger if you can get past this fight and maybe even get a knockout, which would bring more excitement. This time last year, you were chasing Floyd Mayweather. Everybody is chasing that fight, especially at 47. But you are in a unique position, being from England, being a superstar there, and having another fighter there who's just made a lot of noise, being Kell Brook. Which fight do you feel like is a bigger fight for you, fighting at home against Kell Brook, or coming to Las Vegas to fight Floyd Mayweather? I think the Floyd Mayweather, really, because Floyd's like pound for pound #1, and fighting someone like Floyd Mayweather and beating him, I mean, will be the biggest thing in boxing. Biggest upset in boxing. And I love being the underdog, going into fights, because that kind of drives me and makes me work harder and gets me to be more focused. Kell Brook fight, I think, is always going to be there. Kell Brook at this time, even though he's a champion, he needs me. And when that fight happens, that'll happen on my terms, and whatever we agree to. But the thing is, look, at the moment, I'm in America. I want to fight in America because I want the big fights over here. No disrespect, Kell's a good fighter, but it's just I want to fight in America, where I want to start building my name up in America. Floyd is the person who gets to put fights on his terms here in America, in Las Vegas especially, and you feel like apparently you're in that position in England. Is that why the Kell Brook fight wasn't next, and that's why we're seeing Devin Alexander instead?
Well, yeah, definitely. Well, and I don't think it could have happened next because he just got stab wound on his leg, so he's going to be out of the game for a long time. And I wanted to fight. I wanted to fight in December, so Kell's not going to be ready for that anyway. So I think if you look at it this way, we get a good win here, and then hopefully in May time, if a Mayweather fight happens, that happens, and then maybe end of the year next year, or maybe the year after that, Kell Brook fight happens. Look, we're both young. We're still 20. I'm 27. I'll be 28 then, so I'm still young. You know, I've still got the big fights ahead of me. But like I said, first of all, I have to, you know, sort business out, and I have to look good against Devin Alexander to keep my name shining and keep my name up there.
You're a young man, you're 27, but you're also now a husband and a father. You know, obviously being a family man, your faith is important to you. During this layoff, did that distract you at all from boxing? And, you know, obviously when you have those kind of responsibilities, it can detract from your training and your focus. Has that helped you or hurt you going in these past few months?
No, I think it's helped me more than anything, because, you know, having a family around you gives you that focus, and then having a little girl, you know, gives you that drive and that motivation, because it just drives you and makes you work harder, because everything you're doing in boxing now, you're doing it for your children, you're doing it for your family. So it's made me work harder, really, to be honest with you. You know, and I want to be a winner. So let's hope my little girl's going to be a good luck charm for me. But yeah, I mean, look, you know, it's just I'm just a hard-working guy, and I want my family to be comfortable. That's why I work hard and train hard and fight hard.
You're out there on the internet, you've got plenty of fans, you respond to them, so you know during this time there was pictures circulating of you seeming to be out of shape. First of all, were those legit pictures, and what happened there?
Legit, man. I mean, if you look at me now, I got a six-pack and everything. I'm in great shape now, but when I looked at them pictures myself, I was quite shocked myself. I was like, wow, is that really me? Yeah, I look quite big there, didn't I? But I mean, I don't know if that was photoshopped or what, but I don't remember seeing myself in the mirror like that.
So, yeah. Okay, so then how are you approaching this training camp? Will you be bringing your family? Are you going to do it in Oakland by yourself? Like, how are you focusing for this fight?
At the moment, I've been training alone in Oakland. My dad's been here with me, so I'm alone here, away from the family and everyone. I mean, I speak to my family now and then, but, you know, it's all about being focused and being isolated and just being, you know, doing what I need to do. And, you know, it's hard, but look, it's just one of them things, you know, these are sacrifices of boxing. You know, you have to give up these sacrifices, and you have to work hard, and you have to be so focused that, you know, you don't let anything get in between. This is my life, man. This is a blood sport. One punch can change your life, so you can't be making any mistake. You need everything on your advantages, you know. So I'm not gonna let anything get to me. I'm just gonna stay focused, and my family know I love them. My child knows I love her, and she understands.
Good luck on December 13th at the MGM Grand. Radio Raheem with Amir Khan.